Hey everybody, ThrewRedButter here, back again with another beer review, coming at you tonight with a beer from Prairie Artisan Ales. It is an Imperial Stout, aged in bourbon barrels with coconut, almonds, and creme-filled chocolate cookies, aka Oreos, maybe. It is the Prairie Artisan Ales. Joyfully Stuffed. Look at that. And did I say the ABV? 13.7%. A big boy right there. Man, pour. Whole thing. There we go. Alright. Getting some kind of weird sediment in the glass. So, bourbon barrel aged Imperial Stout with coconut, almonds, and creme-filled chocolate cookies. There we go. Definitely a lot of. Alright, well, can't really pick it up. Yeah. So the appearance on the Joyfully Stuffed. What do you guys think? Pitch black body in all regards. No head. The head's already gone. Look at that. I don't know. But again, there's some kind of sediment sitting on top of my glass. Well, let's see how that goes. Let's get an aroma on the Joyfully Stuffed. Definitely big on that toasted coconut. Well, not overly sweet, so it's not like it's. I'm not gonna bet my life on it, but it's definitely not some kind of coconut flavoring or artificial coconut. It smells like real, genuine coconut. Get some roasted coffee. Dark chocolate. Getting some oak from the bourbon barrel, but I'm not getting a lot of actual bourbon on the aroma. There might be like a vanilla flavor to it. I'm not sure if that's vanilla character from the barrel or vanilla from the vanilla from the vanilla sandwich feel cookies, as they call it, but. Yeah, a lot of coconut and chocolate on this one, so let's get a taste on the Joyfully Stuffed. Cheers. Coconut, first and foremost, front of the line. Though I do get, it's like the first initial hit on the tongue is coconut, but then like the second and third wave, or even the aftertaste, once it's like that second sitting, I do get that vanilla. So vanilla is much bigger here on the taste than it was on the nose. A lot of dark chocolate right there. Wow. A lot of chocolate. A lot of chocolate right there. With that, it's like a Mounds bar. Then you have the addition of that vanilla. But I'm going to say. There it is. All right. Hidden behind all that, it was very hard to find behind all those chocolate and coconut flavors. There is bourbon. Definitely, bourbon is definitely not at the forefront, nor is any of the barrel character. That's more subdued than anything else behind all of these sweeter adjuncts. But I mean, again, like coconut can be overly sweet and artificial and sugary, but it tastes very genuine and smells very genuine. Again, the bourbon is in the back end. Yeah, there's that coconut. And coconut, it's a coconut chocolate bomb with subtle vanilla. Bourbon is on the back end. It doesn't say how long it was aged in bourbon barrels, but it was aged in bourbon barrels, and I do pick up the bourbon. Not a lot of barrel character itself. I mean, I'm going to attribute the vanilla to those cream sandwich cookies, quote unquote, on this one. Not necessarily vanilla from the barrel itself. So it's a very good dessert beer, vanilla, chocolate cookie, coconut beer. Not necessarily the best tasting bourbon barrel aged beer, but yeah, it's pretty good. Mouthfeel is nice and full. Again, we're over 13%. No alcohol taste, flavor, no warmth or anything, so alcohol is non-existent on this one. A sipper for sure. It's very sweet and dessert-like. Surprisingly, nothing really lingers on the tongue. I'm not going to say it's clean or... Yeah, I'm not going to say it's clean tasting by any means, but like it's definitely still there, but it's not cloying or overly sweet or off-putting. So, as for final score, final verdict, final rating on the Prairie Artisan Ales Joyfully Stuffed Bourbon Barrel-Aged Imperial Stout with coconut, almonds, and creme-filled chocolate cookies. Definitely coconut, definitely vanilla and chocolate, so it succeeds on being a superb dessert stout. The bourbon barrel aging didn't lend a lot of aromas or flavors to this one. I wish there was a lot more bourbon and barrel character here, but it's a very good and definitely not overly sweet pastry stout. So it succeeds in a lot of areas, but it lacks in the bourbon and the barrel. So I'm going to go 7.5, 7.5. I think that's fair. 7.5 out of 10 for Prairie Artisan Ales. Joyfully Stuffed. That's going to do it for me through Red Butter. Till next time. Cheers, everybody.